And I know this for a fact. Adversity doesn't build character, it reveals it. How they respond tonight, Kenny, will tell me something about this team. The home fans will show up, but the question is, will the team show up? Do they want to go fishing, or do they want to go to the next game?
Looks like a fishing trip.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. And now we head down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Again, we welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. This series right now lopsided 3-zip. Can a comeback attempt be made, or will we see a team advance to the finals? Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got Toronto and the Chicago Bulls. Take a look at the Bulls. They've been dynamite here in the playoffs, having lost just one game so far.
And in a lot of ways, I feel like the pressure could be off. I mean, you're down 3-0. Nobody's expecting anything from you at this point. They can just go out and let it fly.
I agree with you. I mean, that's exactly right. You've got to win this game. You're down 3-zip. Play freely, play confidently, and let it all hang out.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Brooks, he's in at the point. DeRozan and Johnson on the wings. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Now here's Gasol. Here's Butler. Back to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down. Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Rose. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Butler. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's DeRozan. They get it again. Bulls are gone. 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Rose kicks it to Noah. Back to Rose. A floater. Another shot. Noah's shot is off.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here's Johnson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Butler kicks it to Noah. Prince outside. Gasol, a screen on Brooks. To the middle. Gasol, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
The drive by Brooks. That's good. Brooks has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
Thanks, Doris. The 15-footer, good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Bulls trail by 3. Rose with the ball. Outside Butler. Passes it to Noah. Johnson against Prince. Back to Noah. To the paint. Rose attacking, and it's blocked. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his first bucket in this one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Right side, Butler. And he dunks it down.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
And so here's Toronto. 3-point lead. They're excited about the win on Thursday.
And even... Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Brooks after Pau Gasol's bucket. And it's good. 9 points for Brooks.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Rose against Brooks. Outside Gasol. He feeds it to Rose. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist from Valanciunas.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Freak number 1. Chicago making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Gasol. And Brooks subbed in for Tayshaun Prince. Bulls trail by 8. Brooks outside. Mirotic the screen. Brooks kicks to Rose. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Mirotic sends it back. Now here's Rose. Feeds it to Butler. And the 3 off target. Now Brooks. He kicks it to Valanciunas. This one for 3. Patterson can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 8. Brooks misses. Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Brooks with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Again, the miss by Brooks.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
A 3-pointer is right on target. Brooks has got 14 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Raptors leading by 10. This is to Valanciunas. It's DeRozan with the drive. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Mahinmi's checked in for Chicago. Harris comes in for Derrick Rose. And then for Toronto, Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Lewis Williams subbed in for James Johnson. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. They set the pick. Back to Brooks. Here's Mahinmi. And that is good. Mahinmi's got his first 2 points of the night.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Mirotic, the screen. Williams against Harris. Brooks on the double team. Shot clock at 6. And it's Butler missing. Raptors leading by 12. Valanciunas dishes to Brooks. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harris kicks to Butler. To the inside. Out to Brooks. And Harris wide open. He shoots off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Lets the 3 fly. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago ball. Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for Brooks. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah is checked in for Mahinmi. Gasol comes in for Mirotic. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Butler. And it's Rose in for Aaron Brooks. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is out there with Harris. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bulls trail by 10. It's Prince on the wing. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Prince has got his first 2 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He finished with 45 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Now here's Brooks. 16 points for him. Knocked away. Stolen by Joseph. Brooks outside. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Down low, here's Rose. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Now here's Joseph, covered by Noah. Ross. And that one comes up a bit short. Bulls trail by 13. Harris passes to Rose. Shoots from the corner. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Freak is second. Fourth, Jonas Valanciunas.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Brooks outside. Drops one in from the wing. Brooks has got the lead up to 13 now for Toronto.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Good! Brooks has got 6 in the quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And here is Harris. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Rose penetrating. And it's blocked. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Shape up. Shape up.
So it's Chicago now. 15-point game.
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. And Joseph kicks to Brooks. Again, the miss by Brooks. The Bulls have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. The dish now to Rose. The shot from 20 feet away. They get the rebound. Prince, that's for 2. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Prince has got his second basket of the game. Raptors leading by 10. On the wing, Johnson. Loss in the corner. Back to Johnson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Johnson. 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
They set the screen. 3-pointer. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Harris.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Brooks gets it to go. Brooks has got 24.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Rose dishes to Gasol. Harris outside. And the Bulls, another 3.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Brooks with it. Guarded now by Prince. Stolen by Noah. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. And that one's good. Rose has got 6.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Johnson outside. Now here's Joseph. He's tightly guarded. Here's Brooks. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Harris kicks to Rose. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Joseph, the pass to Brooks. And it's off from 3-point range. And now Rose running the floor all by himself.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And so here is Chicago. The Raptors getting the bucket.
Looking at the game Rose has been having, he's got 10 points and 4 assists.
The Bulls have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. And that concludes the first. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again.
What a game we've seen here for Brooks. 28 points and 4 block shots. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? he's been clicking there as well.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Brooks, he's in at point guard. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. DeRozan and Johnson on the wings. Now here's Butler. Out to the right wing. And Gasol, here we go. Kicks it out to Prince. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Raptors leading by 10. Here's DeRozan. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. DeRozan's got the first basket of the third quarter for Toronto. Chicago's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And it's Rose missing. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Brooks dishes to Johnson. Pulls up. Brooks misses. Into the Bulls, shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on DeRozan. It's apparent there what a leader he is. Always communicating it and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And, Kevin, that's such a good point. It doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here is Brooks. 28 points for him. Fires the 3. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Johnson. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan. Rose kicks it to Noah. Johnson against Prince. Right side, Butler. Rejected by Brooks.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
And he gets it to go. 18 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Rose kicks to Gasol. He dishes it to Butler. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
He's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Raptors leading by 13. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Prince. Noah with a screen on Johnson. Stolen by Brooks. By himself. Whoa!
Good. Woo. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here is Rose. The Raptors getting the bucket. Just 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away, hits the front of the rim and out.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Valanciunas, good.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Rose. Toronto grabs the miss. Patterson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brooks outside.
Move the ball.
Patterson, the screen, and Prince comes to help. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Devin Harris has checked in for Rose. And Toronto also making a switch. Corey Joseph's checked in for Johnson. Now here is Harris. 9 points in the game so far. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Toronto on defense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Butler. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making some changes. Mahinmi comes in for Joakim Noah. And Mirotic subbed in for Tayshaun Prince.
Nikola Mirotic.
Mirotic, the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Gasol. The shot from the low post is good. Gasol's got 10 points. And here's Toronto. They're on a 16-6 run. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Bulls trail by 20. Harris outside. Clock at 6. No good on the 3.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Brooks against Harris. DeRozan in the corner. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound by Mahinmi. Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Butler. Fires the 3. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Brooks with it. Picked up by Harris. Takes a 3. Brooks misses.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kind of looks.
And Mahinmi with the stuff.
He power surged that one down.
Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks.
Oh, wow. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Brooks checked in for Harris. And then for Toronto, Luis Scola. He's checked in for Patterson. And it's Williams in for Corey Joseph. Gasol setting the pick for Brooks. And Mirotic has it in the corner. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Stolen by Brooks. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Toronto leading by 20. Mirotic brings the double team. And DeRozan, here we go. Took him no time at all on that one. DeRozan's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Butler kicks to Brooks. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's 6 points for Brooks.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Screen by Valanciunas. And that one's good. Brooks.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Bulls trail by 21. Brooks kicks to Mahinmi. There's 1:47 left here in the third quarter. Here's Butler on the mark with the 15-footer. Butler's got 14 points for the game.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Brooks for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Mahinmi's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Right side, Butler. Corner shot. Butler can't get that one to fall.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Deep 2 from Brooks. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Brooks against Brooks. Nobody near Williams. Trains the three-pointer. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brooks against Brooks. Outside Gasol. There's the pass to Mirotic. And again, Chicago. No good. Raptors leading by 22. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Luis Scola gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Mahinmi. And Pau Gasol subbed in for Aaron Brooks. And then for Toronto, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Scola. Johnson comes in for Williams. And Brooks subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Mirotic in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Move the ball.
Outside DeRozan. Launches it. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Rose kicks to Gasol. The feed to Butler. And there's the defensive 3-second call. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Inside, Noah. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Rose kicks to Mirotic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Noah. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Patrick Patterson. A free throw off from Joakim Noah.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Butler against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Butler. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Patterson. The shot will not go. Some solid defense from Butler. Bulls trail by 15. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Jumper off the screen. That one a little long.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Butler dishes to Gasol. The drive by Noah. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over.
Raptors leading by 15. DeRozan with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Patterson. A three-pointer, no good.
How hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at what Butler's done. He's got 14 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Good on the second free throw.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Move the ball.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Mirotic sends it back. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Rose has got the ball. And Mirotic throws it down.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Here's DeRozan. And the pass to Valanciunas. Stolen by Noah. Here's Butler. Kicks it to Rose. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Almost happened too late, partner. I mean, their offense didn't come alive until they were nearly out of it, but it is alive now.
Chicago making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 8 points now for Valanciunas.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Gasol dishes to Noah. Gasol a screen. Noah the pass to Butler. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And the 3 ball is good. Rose has got 8 here in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
That's good.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Bulls trail by 10. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Rose with the ball. Right side Gasol lets it fly from 18.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
And the shot is good. And it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
That doesn't go either for Rose.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And stolen by Prince. Butler against DeRozan. Here's Gasol. Gasol missing again. Raptors leading by 12. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And he sinks the second.
Really an extraordinary game for DeRozan. He's got 26 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Here's Brooks. Can't get it to go. Rose with some nice D.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
To the inside. Johnson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Noah with a screen on Brooks. Rose goes in, and it's Chicago scoring again.
How about that screen by Noah?
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Brooks. 1:09 left to play in the final quarter.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Raptors.
And, Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Brooks. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
35 seconds left in the game. And the shot is good. Brooks has got 44.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory.
That's it. They've won the series.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement.
You want to play some post-up games with either post? This is your formation to use. Plus, your top plays of the on the dance floor, and forget about you. I lose myself in flashing colors. I've got to see it through. You're too much. I take you as an older. Assuming we even care at all. You're too much, too much. Let's shake it. Catch you up on all the action. We have some tips.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Two teams, only one ring. Welcome to the finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith here to tip off the final chapter in this year's NBA story. It's game one of the finals. And the home floor for the series tonight in Toronto, as the Raptors will be playing against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, a tooth and nail series for them in the conference finals. It all came down to a deciding Game 7. We can only hope these NBA finals contain just as much drama. And here we go, the NBA finals. Two contenders, only one will hoist the championship trophy. Kenny, you've been in this position before. What are your nerves like at this point?
You know what? You're a little exhausted, Ernie, from everything that led up to this, but you're also rejuvenated because you know you just got one matchup left.
And this is everything you work for the whole season. You're here on a mission, and the mission's not complete until you get it done.
And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. And the top storyline, Brandon Knight injured. He will not be suiting up.
Kevin, his injury is going to cost him a few games, and in the playoffs, that could be devastating.
It's been a long season. This opportunity slip away. Some of you, this might be your only shot to call yourself champion. You're all in. All in. Go out there and bring out the best in each other. Have some fun playing the game we love. But let's impose our will. Set the tone for the series tonight. This is our time. Our time.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. And so it's official, folks. The NBA Finals have tipped off. And what a game we've got in store. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Booker out there at Bledsoe. And it's Chandler in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. 11 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Morris a screen. And Bledsoe, here we go. He used that pick to get in close.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jeff Hornacek.
We talked about game one and what it would mean to take it on the road. He said we're up against the best the conference has to offer. Taking this first game on the road would be a huge victory for us, but more importantly, we have to show them we're going to fight them every step of the way. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Bledsoe after the Raptors pick up 2.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Johnson right side. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Johnson's got his second basket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And Tucker kicks to Morris. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's stolen by Valanciunas. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Bledsoe. Brooks misses. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by Brooks. On defense, Toronto. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. The rebound by Patterson.
Well, he surprised me with that move, but he just couldn't capitalize.
Good. 6 points for Johnson.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Bledsoe. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
It's stolen by Morris. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. Passes it to Chandler. He dishes it to Tucker. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Raptors with the lead. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Brooks against Bledsoe. Here's Patterson. The 10-footer. Brooks misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Chandler, the pass to Bledsoe. Booker in the corner. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. From 20 feet out. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And it's all evened up. Booker's got his first 2 points.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
And Brooks, here we go. Wasted no time on that one.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Bledsoe against Brooks. Rejected by Brooks. DeRozan passes to Johnson. Brooks with no one around. Second shot opportunity, and Valanciunas puts it in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Tyson Chandler 4th.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Lou Williams is checked in for James Johnson. Phoenix also making some changes. Len comes in for Chandler. And Warren subbed in for P.J. Tucker.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
No good from Bledsoe.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Brooks against Bledsoe. And Patterson kicks to Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. On the wing, Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Again, Toronto. Now here's Bledsoe. He has 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bledsoe's got 8.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Now here's DeRozan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And the Raptors with some changes. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Ross in for DeMar DeRozan. Evans, he's checked in for Phoenix. Ray McCallum comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's McCallum. The pass to Evans. The shot by Len. Wide open. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Raptors leading by 5. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Brooks. Trains the three-pointer. Brooks has got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
McCallum. And Scola pulls it down.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Valanciunas. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here's Ross. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's McCallum. And just miss after miss right now. Outside Williams. Here's Brooks. Banked in off the glass. Brooks has got 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Phoenix with the ball. It's a 14-point game.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now here's Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Anderson, he's checked in for the Suns. Screen by Valanciunas. Brooks outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. 9 points for Brooks.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's McCallum. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Both these teams battled hard to win their conference. We asked Freak about the importance of winning his first conference championship.
It's a big accomplishment for the team. It's a big testament to all our hard work this season. Oh, but we're not done yet. Not at all. We're going to have bigger goals in mind to meet, so I'm excited.
You know, Clark, how long can teams celebrate a conference championship before moving on to the final?
Well, you've got to squeeze in some celebration. You want to realize what you've accomplished, but you can't loiter there. I mean...
Some changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Patterson. Williams comes in for Joseph. And Brooks subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Phoenix also making some changes. Lenz checked in for Chandler. Morris comes in for Chris Anderson. And it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. McCallum is out there with Booker, and it's Tucker in at the 3 spot.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
The Raptors making a switch here. And the Suns making a change here as well. Warren's checked in. Raptors leading by 15. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended up with 44 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Ball going up court. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
No good from Booker.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
There's the dish to land. Takes the three. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Valanciunas dishes to Brooks. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Cross, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Booker the pass to Bledsoe. Len with a screen on Brooks. And Bledsoe, here we go. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Bledsoe's got 10 points in the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Fires at the elbow. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 12 points for him.
And when Bledsoe gets turned up, it's hard to turn him down.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Freak number one. Evans, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Reggie Evans.
There's 1:38 left in the first half. Williams kicks to Brooks.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Williams dishes to Brooks. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Len, a screen. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Stolen by Len. Now Booker. He has 5. Pass to Bledsoe. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Williams. Off the screen. Tries again. And Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 13.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Brooks against Bledsoe. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Luis Scola.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Johnson for 3. And so we wrap up the first half. Raptors And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. You know, Eric Bledsoe has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. DeRozan and Johnson on the wings. And it's Brooks in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Morris a screen. Bledsoe for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Patterson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks has got space. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. And that's 15 points for Brooks.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and he's able to get it back. There's the 3. Morris, no good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Oh, that's blocked.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Brooks for 3. And that one's good. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Booker. No good on the triple. Raptors leading by 20. Three-pointer, Brooks. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Morris a screen. Bledsoe kicks to Morris.
That's the wall.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Back to Brooks.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those. Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw. Courtesy of Kia. Got a piece of it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They get it back. Valanciunas. Chandler with the defensive effort.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Tremendous output from Bledsoe. He has 18 points and 6 assists.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
The Raptors making a switch here. Joseph's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Chris Anderson is checked in for Morris. Brooks for 3. That is good. Brooks has got 15 points in just the second half.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Here's Booker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Chandler with the screen on Brooks. And Tucker has it in the corner. Anderson outside, over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Bledsoe for 3, and he gets it to go. Bledsoe's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
No good from Booker.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
There's a screen. Bledsoe passes to Anderson. And Tucker kicks to Bledsoe. Bledsoe with another miss. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. From deep, Brooks. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Bledsoe against Brooks. Booker dishes to Tucker. Over to the left wing. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He told Len that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's McCallum. 6 points for him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And there's the pass to Len. Wide open look. Cannot hit. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Brooks. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 4th rebound in this one. And McCallum kicks to Anderson. Now here's Warren. Defense is right there. Dishes it to McCallum. Kicks it to Booker. Fires from deep. That's good. Booker's got 8 points.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
To the paint. Here's Brooks. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
And McCallum kicks to Len. Rebound by the Raptors.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
DeRozan. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's McCallum. Brooks covering. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. 14 points for Alex Len.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
The 2K leaderboard with the
Get
list
into
of the
them
best
on the
shooters
perimeter.
during the postseason.
Posts.
Freak is second.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Evans, he's checked in for Phoenix. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Toronto grabs the miss. Scola's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lowry gets a screen from Brooks. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Warren. Tries from 10, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And now that's 35 points for Brooks. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McCallum, now recovering. Glenn, a screen. Shot from the wing. Green for 2 points. McCallum's got 8 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Morris is checked in for Len. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Scola kicks to Lowry. There's a good screen to the middle. Stolen by Evans. Here's McCallum. 8 points for him. And there's the feed to Morris. 1 second left. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Lou Williams.
Here's McCallum. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And at the end of the third quarter, Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. The Suns have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. On the court for the Suns, Bledsoe is out there with Warren. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Chris Anderson, and it's Chandler in at the center. Warren with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And that one's good. And that's now 28 points for Eric Bledsoe. Raptors leading by 22. The drive by Brooks. 13 feet away. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. No good on the free throw. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. And he's good on the second. Toronto's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Brooks. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Brooks has got 37.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Outside DeRozan. Here's Patterson. And the 3 off target. Suns trail by 20. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Jacks up a 3. No good from Booker. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Brooks right side. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Been a big game for Brooks. 37 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow. Unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
And the Suns making a change here. Morris is checked in. Bledsoe against Brooks. No good from Bledsoe.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Morris passes to Bledsoe, and it's blocked by Brooks, and he recovers it.
That's the wall.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. 6 points for Markieff Morris.
I want everyone here in the Air Canada Center to get on up and cheer on your dance band.
Raptors leading by 22. And Brooks, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Chandler with a screen for Bledsoe. And the wide open shot from Morris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's 9 points for Markieff Morris.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Outside DeRozan. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Morris kept alive. Outside for Bledsoe. Off target from 3-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Valanciunas. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. No good from Bledsoe.
Wow, what a rough second.
I mean, the story's pretty cool to do.
The basketball.
Fun, I mean,
maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. In the corner, it's Patterson. And DeRozan kicks to Brooks.
Damn, Dems, I saw all the snow that you got. I've been busy down in Columbus, man. It was my first job. Like I don't know. Columbus got hit, but not
some say it's a
like that.
But they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
They double team Bledsoe. Here's Morris. And Chandler throws it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam. On
wow, what have you been doing about work?
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Here's DeRozan. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for Toronto.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Brooks. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Nogueira, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Terrence Ross is checked in for James Johnson. And it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's McCallum, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak.
At the line for the Raptors, Ray McCallum. Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Pass to Nogueira. He kicks it to Brooks. Shoots from the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Brooks has got 48.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And time now to go.
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
Now I'd say yeah.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players.
And that'll do it for tonight's NBA Finals coverage.
They gotta come out of the casino for online.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody heads go up.
There's only a few weeks left in the My Park Championship, so we catch